Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about something very useful and you should definitely know about Milwaukee tools. So what first got me interested into the entire One-Key system and leading me to investigation and then making this video is actually about its logo. It looks kind of like a Wi-Fi logo, and I thought it's now another gimmick that tools start to have Wi-Fi now, but it turns out it works on Bluetooth, and it's actually a very useful and, to be fair, very advanced technology and system that Milwaukee has on most of their new tools. One-Key as a whole actually have three different parts or three areas that it works with. First, it's used to manage your tools, and then to track your tools to prevent it got stolen or lost. And last but not least, to customize, to modify the behavior of a tool according to your needs. To use the One-Key system, you need either an iOS or Android device, which is pretty much all we have right now. One-Key does have a web portal, but to do some of the on-site customization and tracking, you definitely need a mobile device with you. To add a One-Key supported tool into the system is fairly easy. There are two different ways. First is do it from the inventory. You can just hit the add button on the top right corner and choose the type of tool that you want to add. Now, when you click into add a One-Key tool, you can see a list of the tool your phone can find around 20 to 50 feet around you. But in our case, we found a whole lot of tools throughout our shop. So it's pretty hard for us to find exactly which one it is. But luckily, the app provides you with the identification number for the tool. So you can just compare the identification code and then select the tool that you actually want to add. Once you successfully add the tool into your inventory, there's going to be a pop-up for you to fill in a lot of different information about this tool, like when you purchase it, and also some general information for you to fill in and then to do further customization and management in the future. There's also another option to add tool with the other tab called Nearby Device. It will basically scan whatever device is around you and put it into the list if it's a One-Key device. To add tools in this way is pretty much the same, but instead of giving you different options of different tool, it shows all the One-Key device. Now, during the process of making this video and add all these tools in my inventory, I found out that for some of the tools that we have in the shop, we can actually find that in the Nearby Device tab, even though there's no battery on it, like there's no M18 like large batteries on it. I assume it's because there is a coin cell battery inside, basically provide basic information about this tool or like the existence of this tool. You cannot connect to it. And I would assume it works like putting a One-Key tick onto whatever device. So it provides basic information of that tool. And you can also see there are two One-Key icons on the tool, one at the front, one at the back. The front one I assume is for the larger batteries, and then the one on the back is for the coin cell battery to basically notify the app that there is something there, but it's not connectable yet. When you add the tool into our inventory, if you click into item detail, you can see a lot more detailed information about the tool itself and also its categories, when it's added, etc., etc. And there's a section called Last Seen, which is the tracking feature of the One-Key. Basically how it works is that your phone connecting to the tool by Bluetooth and then upload the information of that tool through the cellular connection of your phone to the internet, basically to Milwaukee's server. And if you click on the last seen position, you can see exactly where it was or where it is right now for the tool. And to actually make use of the tracking feature, you pretty much have to set up a place. A place can mean either a job site or like your central storage area for your tools. Once you set that up, you can set up a Geofence, which means One-Key will notify you if the tool left a certain geographical area, and you can adjust how big the geofence is going to be based on the size of the job site or the storage area. In this menu here, you can also see there is a lock tool feature. That's for you to manually lock the tool so that nobody can use it. And you have to unlock it manually, of course, for it to be able to be used again. When, for example, one of your tools is stolen or you can't find it, you can mark it as missing, which tells the server to lock the tool automatically. And whenever the tool is back or get into range of another One-Key user, the One-Key app will notify you, say where it is right now, and ask you if you want to unlock it. In the past, we actually have someone drive up to our store and say we have his tool. And it turns out we indeed have his tool that someone sent here for repair. Because all of our technicians have One-Key app on their phone, it automatically got logged and notified the owner where the tool is. The management feature is pretty much still a manual way of managing all your inventory and your tools. You can put in a lot of information about your tools and where it should be at, like job site address, job site name, number, tool description, username, division, and even categories. There are a lot of different ways that you can organize or manage your entire inventory of tools. Even though it's still a manual process, it's very good for a lot of organizations or business to know exactly where a tool is or where it should be, or at least who they should ask if it's missing. And there's also a guest feature that's not mentioned a lot by other people. Basically, you can create a sub account under a main account that give other people access to your tools. Basically, when they're logged into the One-Key app, instead of creating a new user and a new inventory, they just put in the guest name and guest password, so they can basically share your inventory. At the same time, you can control guest permission to prevent or approve them to do certain changes to your inventory. The entire customization aspect of One-Key is a bit messy, and that's exactly why we want to make this video, because at the very beginning, when I was trying to find a full list of supported devices of One-Key and exactly what we can customize on different models of tools, but unfortunately, it's very scattered here and there, and a lot of information just straight up missing. And down in the video description, you can find a link to a Google Sheet that include all the customizable thing that we found for all the tools you guys can see right here. Even though we carry a lot of Milwaukee tools, we still don't have every single one of it, and different generations of the same tool might have different customizable option inside One-Key. So definitely go and take a look at the list and let us know if there's anything you want to add and if some of the information is incorrect. So in general, most Force Logic tools only have basic tracking and management feature. Means tools like this utility crimper, the copper tube crimper, and also this ProPax expansion tool only have basic tracking feature. And I assume it's from an older generation of One-Key, and also I don't think these three tools have a coin cell battery within it. Means you pretty much can't detect it if the batteries are not in the tool. But to be fair, most tools in the Force Logic line are fairly expensive and for pretty much single specific uses. So there aren't really a lot of things that I can imagine that we can customize about these tools, because all it does is crimp wires, crimp copper pipe, or in this case, expand PEX tube. But on the other hand, it will still be really nice to see Milwaukee support the older generations of One-Key enabled tools and even just give us the option to modify the work life duration. And for drills, drivers, and wrenches is where the customization shine. There are 4 empty slots to store a customized profile for each tool, and there are a lot of things that we can do with all those 4 slots. What we can customize on each tool varies, depends on what the tool actually is. For example, the 1/4-inch impact wrench have a slight difference in customizability compared with the 1/2-inch impact wrench. For the drills, we can adjust the speed range of our drills to different speed settings. And also we can turn on a feature called torque shutoff, which can prevent kickback from the tool when drilling into some tough materials. We can also set different levels of trigger ramp up, which change the speed that the tool ramp up to the speed that you set. It can be very useful, say if you're starting a screw or tapping a metal surface. And last but not least, we can customize the duration of the work light. There are also presets for hole saw and twist bit. Once you're into those presets, just put in size and material of the blade and also the material that you're drilling into. The app will automatically adjust the speed for the drill bit according to the material. On the 3/4-inch impact wrench, you can also adjust the speed of both tightening and removing a bolt. There is an option called precision mode, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out what actually it does, and I can't find any information online. Please let us know if you know what it does, and leave a comment or just send us an email. We'll definitely update this video if we got any feedback from Milwaukee too, because I sent them an email a few days ago, but they haven't replied us yet. We don't have the One-Key enabled Sawzall, which I think has a feature that will shut the Sawzall off automatically once you finish cutting a pipe. This sounds amazing and can be very useful to protect the user of the tool. As I mentioned earlier, some tools you can see here only have the basic tracking and management capabilities, but keep in mind all of those is software, and theoretically it can be improved just with a software update. Milwaukee did promise to double the amount of One-Key enabled tools in 2019, and we of course can't wait to see more tools that comes with the One-Key logo. One-Key looks small and unnecessary like a gimmick, at the very beginning, but if you really think about it, it opens another door of intelligent tool customization and management. No one, not that I know of, in the tool industry is doing the same thing here. There are still a lot of interesting tools that Milwaukee offers that has One-Key capability, and I really want to check out all of them. Remember, Milwaukee does offer a One-Key enabled table saw, and I guess a lot of people got their table saw stolen on the job site. So there might be a part 2 of this video. Please let us know what you guys want to see, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and bother our social media guy, that's me. So see you next week. Bye.